everybody, welcome to the Bolt Hole Biker. You catch me on a work day today, believe it or not, but this is one of my absolute favourite types of work day. I'm going out to see one of our customers right in the heart of the Yorkshire Dales, so it gives me the opportunity for a fantastic ride out, and all in the name of work. I'm being paid for this, albeit by myself. Having a motorbike has actually been great for business for me, because whenever I can, I always go to my appointments on my motorbike, and the amount of work that I think I've got purely, well, maybe not purely from turning up on a motorbike, but it's been a great conversation starter, and people buy from people, and turning up to go and do a kitchen survey on the motorbike. Obviously, when you first turn up, you've not met the people before, and they don't know you, and it's a brilliant conversation starter. And I've also met a couple of other people that are into bikes, you know, that have gone to measure up for their kitchens, and they're into bikes, and we've got chatting, so it's been great for business. I should change my company, the Bolt Hole Kitchen Company. Nah, don't know if it's got the same ring to it. Oh, frisky cow, get down, you dirty bugger. I want to get in front of this car. Is that a space? Yes, it is. Lovely. Fantastic scenery the whole way. Talking about work, we're back at work now. I run a small kitchen company, but during the lockdown, obviously, when we were still open, but in a much reduced capacity, I thought I'd use the time to learn a new skill when I was at home quite a lot. I'd always been interested in finding out how to do a digital business, you know, something online, and I always thought it was for, you know, whiz kids and people that knew how to do computers like the back of their hand, and I am patently not one of those. But I saw a YouTube video actually, and it was one of these sales ones where a guy's trying to sort of, you know, sell you a digital marketing course or what have you. And I actually normally I just click straight off of those, same as most people do, but this time I decided to click on and see what it was, and I've actually signed up for this digital marketing course, and I have to say I'm 2 months into it now, because I did it at the start of the lockdown, or maybe just over 2 months actually. And hand on heart, I have to say, it's been really good, and I've learned loads, and I've also learned that you don't have to be a computer whiz kid to do an online business or do any sort of online marketing. So anyway, I'm just kind of quite new to it, but I've started marketing on Microsoft adverts, and it started working, so I can't complain. So I'm going to carry on doing that. It's generally intended to be a way of getting a second income, because once you've set it up, it doesn't necessarily have to get in the way of your normal working day. It's working 24/7. I may even end up doing some of those YouTube videos myself, because they're a cracking way of making money online. Some of the people that are doing the course, that, you know, further into the course that I've been doing, they're making absolute thousands. Look at that scenery. Woohoo! I love the Dales. See loads of bikes on these roads. End up like a nodding dog, like the Churchill advert. Oh yes. Oh no 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 no. Hello. Incidentally, if you're interested in finding out about that digital marketing course that I'm talking about, then just drop me a comment and I'll forward the details over to you. In fact, no, I won't. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description of this video, Just if anybody's looking to get into it in the same way that I was. So it's always good to do one that's recommended rather than just clicking on any of them and finding out that you've clicked onto a scam or something. That'll do for me. Don't mind being behind a Morgan. Is it a proper Morgan or is it a... I don't know what it is. Oh, it's a Morgan, yeah. Very nice. How is that Panama hat not blowing off of his head? Nice car though. Nice little castellated building in the distance. I don't know what that is. I might have a little ride over once I get back out of here. Hey up, you. Thank you. Oh, looks like I'm getting to do a little bit of green laning on my Triumph Thruxton. Oh, I don't really want to go through a muddy puddle. I go over it. Oh, there we go. I think I'm going to have to stand up here. Green laning on a Thruxton R. Oh, bloody hell. Had a good slide there. I'll stick on the gravel rather than the grass. There we go. Wait, wait. Out the way, bird. Brilliant. Ooh, ooh. I have to say it's handling it very nicely. I know it's only a little bit of a gravelly lane. There we go. Not a bad place to live. Well, who would have thought that a Thruxton works as an off-road bike? It's not bad actually. Woo! Back on the tarmac. The people I've just been to see have told me of a different route back that's really good roads, so I'm going to try and find it. Look at that view. That's a naughty bit of gravel. Oh wow. Oh, look at this gravel. It's about an inch deep. I think I'm going to take it a little bit steady. Brushing the trees with my shoulder on the way past, like being in the Isle of Man TT. Here we go, let's get a brush. Thank you. They weren't wrong about this road. I just wish there wasn't so much gravel on it. Cattle grid coming up. Ready for the rumble? Let's get ready to rumble! Yeah, getting shaken about. It's a bit of a bone shaker this. Not the bike, the road. The bike's lovely. I won't have a word bad said about it, except for maybe finding the stand when you stop. It's tucked right under the bike. Other than that, bloody lovely. And I have to say, even the stand is lovely. It's just hard to find. Look at this view. Flipping it, they weren't wrong about this road. This is amazing. Hey up, old bean. Loads of gravel though. Look at that gravel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. I don't know if it's coming out well on the GoPro, but the panoramic view from here is unreal, and these roads, look at this. Oh. Coming through. Woohoo! Look at that gravel. Oh, and that gravel. Excuse me, sheep. This is a road that is very tempting to go fast on, but I think potentially lethal. So I'm going to stay sensible. I think maybe if I knew the road a bit better, so as I knew which bends were naughty little tight ones and which ones were more sort of open bends, then maybe you might press on a bit, but I'm just enjoying the road, enjoying the scenery, and trying to keep the rubber on the road. Not a bad afternoon's work. Oh, hello, cockerel. And some sheep. Oh, don't rush, I'm not going to run you over. There you go. Oh. Come on, sheep, pull to the side of the road, otherwise you're just going to have to keep running. Right, I'm going to let them get ahead so that they can move off. There's a car coming now. Into the gravel. Whee. I believe this is probably a standard North Yorkshire issue. Here they come. Off you go. Off you go. Triumph Thruxton on a beautiful road like this in the Yorkshire Dales on a sunny day in England. Brilliant. You can't beat it. You cannot beat it. Look at this. Lovely. Oh, this is one of the best days out riding I've had for a long time. All in the name of work, of course. But who said you can't have a bit of pleasure whilst you're working? Look at these roads. Anyway, thanks for joining me on this little ride out today in the Yorkshire Dales. I hope it's been as enjoyable for you as it has been for me. If you have enjoyed it, feel free to give me a like, and even better, hit the subscribe button. That'll be fantastic. Feel free to leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'll always get back to the comments, and I'm happy to have a chat. Let's build a little community. The Bolt Hole Biker Band, the Bolt Hole Biker Brigade, the Bolt Hole Bikers, the Nuts and Bolts, the Nutters, the Bolt Hole Nutters. What would a Bolt Hole Biker community member be known as? If you can think of anything better than the ones I've come up with, then put it in the comments, because I'm hoping sometime in the future to set up a proper sort of, you know, Bolt Hole Biker community. Oh, joy.